love your work of your show. What would you like to say to the aspiring journalist, talk show host that wants to sit where you sit, do what you do, but doesn't really clearly understand all of the nuances that really goes into it?
Well, my head writer and executive producer, Jenny Hagel, and
Hi, Jenny.
Hi. We started out just generating material, right? Like we had to put on shows, and we didn't put on shows when they were perfect. We put them on when it was time, you know?
You hear that part?
Yeah. You make the commitment, and then you honor it. I feel like that's the best way to get started.
Jenny, what is your writing process?
My writing process is to write as much as I can. Because that's the thing, is like just to make a pile of work and to not judge it while I'm writing it. And then when I've got the pile, to then do the judging, but to keep those two activities separate. Like if I'm helping Amber write a monologue, I'll write like 20 jokes, 30 jokes, and then I'll go back and be like, okay, 15 of these stink. But if you get into the business of trying to judge what you're writing as you're writing it, you'll never finish it. It's too easy to then feel worried about it. So I just barf out all the jokes, and then I go back and separate the good ones from the less good ones. And then, but to keep those tasks separate, I think, because worrying about if it's good is something that can paralyze new, younger writers.
I love that. So this is an amazing award season that we're having. There are so many wonderful films that are out right now. I have my favorites, one of which is the Banshees of Inisherin. Okay, talk about why it's your favorite.
Okay, so the Banshees of Inisherin was so, I would not have said that I would like that movie, because ultimately at its core, it's sad. It's sad because it's about a friendship that breaks up, and that really hurts my little feelings, but it was so funny.
She's actually tearing up too, so she's sincere as she says this.
I know, it's true.
Hurt my feelings. The Banshees of Inisherin. But I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
When the...
Yeah. I know we can't give it away.
Yeah,
You can't.
And you have to watch it. You really do. It's not at all what you would expect.
It isn't. And because we've all had those friendship situations where we're like, okay, this friendship really isn't working for me anymore. I keep trying to tell this person.
And I know how he feels. There's some people... I'm just kidding.
Comedic sheroes. There are so many wonderful comedians, as I'll say. Who do you kind of look to, like when you come to the canvas and you feel like, dang it, I feel like I don't have anything to bring to the canvas today. Who's that person that you're like, okay, I remember when she, got to a moment and had to like fight through it.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that I don't ever feel like I don't have anything, because I am writing, and it's because I don't edit myself. When it's time to write, it's time to write. I don't write because I have an idea. I write because that's what time it is.
If it's time to work, it's time to work. Just like being a plumber. A plumber doesn't go to a sink and be like, I don't feel inspired. I'll try tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
You gotta work.
I've been doing this a long time, and this is the first time I've had an answer like this.
We are two writers, man. We are here to write.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're not sitting around waiting for ideas to come on the wind. We are.
No.
We have the work ethics like you have not seen. We open our
Clearly.
laptops and write.
Yeah.
That's what we're there to do.
It's also because we used to improvise, right? So someone would shout out oranges, and you would instantly have to say a joke. And now with the luxury of taking the time to go like this,
now there's no excuse.
now there's no excuse. Yeah.
But I feel like I want to say that because I feel like when people are aspiring writers, they worry like, what if I'm not good enough? What if this idea is not good enough? And I like to say like, hey, I don't wait for a good idea. I write something down.
So
and
much
I worry,
garbage.
Yeah. But it's somebody else's job to decide if it's good. Especially if you are working for a head writer, just do your work and let somebody else get in the business
It's my job to get you ideas. What I say to our writers is I say, I want everything you're thinking.
Everything inside your head belongs to us.
Yeah, it belongs to, give it here. Get it down on paper and give it to me.
Yes, because I don't care if there's 9 bad ideas, because if there's an excellent one, then great.
Then
and if
you
it took you
win.
the 9 bad ones to get to the good one, worth it.
And if you wrote down 10 ideas, you're the type of person who can give me 10 ideas at a time. You're a king.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. Everything in your head belongs to them. Speaking of head, this crown girl, who does this crown belong to? Who did this hair this morning?
It belongs to Amina, my hairstylist. She came to the hotel at 7 in the morning and braided me up. And look at this. It doesn't hurt. Like, you know that should hurt. If I got that braided a minute ago, that should feel horrible. It doesn't. Yeah.
And then when
The
she
yellow.
was done with her hair, Amina did my hair.
Yeah.
We put Amina to work. We put Amina to work.
Obviously, Amina has a true craft because she's doing all these different hair changes
Yeah.
at 7 o'clock
That's
in the
exactly
morning.
right.
And you guys look just absolutely radiant. Thank
do
you.
you.
Thank
This is
you.
astounding.
Thank
This
you.
is really-
This is Zara.
Oh, they don't make a wrong move.
They don't miss.
I'm sorry, but the collar over the drapey is crazy.
Had to. I want it to be warm some way, shape, or form today. I'm getting over a sinus infection and,
You can't have
you know.
Well, I think that's why Zara made this. They made this for
Yeah.
warmth. That was the primary objective.
Exactly. Exactly. And it sparkles. We're doing sparkles too. With amber sequin and Jenna's like pink infusion green. I love it. Phenomenal duo here live on the red carpet at the 28th Annual Critics' Choice Awards with Amber and Jenna of the Amber Ruffin Show. One of my favorite shows.
Oh, thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
guys.